The digital currency of Bitcoin is only the Bitcoin protocol's first app. Just like email was to the internet, the currency simply is the best way to bring the new technology to the masses. Just like the internet is so much more than email, we haven't even scratched the surface to what Bitcoin is. This list of 10 reasons for someone to get started with Bitcoin should help the new to intermediate user of Bitcoin get a better understanding of how Bitcoin and its ecosystem will work in the real world as we go forward. If you are already a Bitcoin veteran, share this list with someone you'd like to introduce to Bitcoin. 1. The world's easiest bank account to open. When you are the bank, accounts are just so easy to open. With Bitcoin, you don't need a bank or credit. No credit check, ID, age requirement, citizenship papers, or passport are needed to have a Bitcoin wallet or any Bitcoin. If you control your money and bank account, you have true economic freedom. Bitcoin gives anyone this option. Your 10-year-old child can forget piggy banks, unless it's Bitcoin powered, and start their own digital empire today. Have your own Bitcoin address, QR code, receive your first deposit, and buy something with Bitcoin in less time than it takes to read this article. 2. Appreciate the appreciation. Bitcoin hasn't even gone mainstream or viral yet. Its upside potential, and the limited supply of 21 million total units, creates a truly special investment opportunity. Bitcoin's value has already increased about 20 times since its 2020 low back in mid-March. Bitcoin is so resilient because it is designed to appreciate in value over time, through simple supply and demand, unlike a dollar or euro, which are designed to depreciate in the long run. 3. Launch your business idea without the need for bank approval. Starting a new business can be very hard, financially. Maybe you are a coder who wants to make a great app but has no money or credit. Within minutes, get a QR code, post it in your Facebook or Twitter and drum up grassroots support for the next great business idea. Whether it's a way to process microtransactions quickly and easily, a new crowdfunding platform, or a partnership with your lawyer friend to do Bitcoin escrow management, no credit check or bank loan is required. Offer a product or service, something of value, in exchange for Bitcoin. This is the fastest and easiest way to get started with Bitcoin. It's not about changing dollars to cryptocurrency. Instead, build the Bitcoin community, and start new economic activity within Bitcoin's ecosystem. And it allows you to opt out of the status quo, philosophically. 4. Quickly gain access to the rest of the digital currencies or altcoins. Bitcoin is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but that is just part of the digital currency world. There are hundreds of millions invested in altcoins as well. In order to enter the altcoin market, and experience all the features digital currency has to offer, you'll need some Bitcoin. Bitcoin is to digital currencies what the US dollar is to fiat currencies worldwide. It is needed as a liquid asset to move and convert easily between different currencies. Going from a fiat currency straight to Litecoin would be much more difficult than converting Bitcoin to Litecoin using an instant online service like Shapeshift. Bitcoin may not be the best currency for all situations, and something less valuable, and with quicker transaction times may be more desirable as an alternative in the future. Just like you wouldn't use a 100 United States dollars bill to buy a slice of pizza or leave a tip, smaller altcoins could have more and more real-world value as well as their own specific niches. They will be used more as transactional currencies in the future, as Bitcoin continues to grow in value, and fresh supplies dwindle. 5. 2 words. Bitcoin IPOs. These are starting to become a new Bitcoin financing option. Offer stocks, bonds, and IPOs for your small business or corporation without any established stock exchange seat needed. Receive financing from anyone worldwide. Buy and sell shares of your company. Take new investors for a day, a week, or on a timer. Sell your app or business model outright, or just gain partnerships to infuse capital and awareness to your vision. The possibilities are endless. 6. Programmable money has its advantages over fiat currencies. Having a truly digital currency means you can do many things a dollar simply can't do. For example, you can have a family wallet with preset spending limits. Your teenage daughter can only shop at certain mall stores at certain times with the family Bitcoin wallet. Your daughter in college can only buy books at the school store, not beers for the frat party on Saturday. Digital currency is designed to be easily programmable by the owner for many different parameters. Limits are not a Bitcoin thing, but it will give you these options. 7. Smart contracts provide many business options. Every day, many people worldwide use a version of the smart contract and don't even know it. If you go to the vending machine and give it $1, you are entering a primitive version of a smart contract. You send the dollar to the machine and enter into a contract. The machine has the keys to your change and your product and releases them when you send the payment to fulfill the contract you desire. Bitcoin can have a similar, but a much more advanced smart contract, for your car, for example. Nick Szabo coined this concept back in 1997. If you get a car, it will have a digital key for you and your bank. If you fail to make the payments, your digital keys to the car revert to the bank's Bitcoin account until you make amends with the bank. No more car theft, which builds on the current engine immobilizer concept, a similar primitive form of a smart contract, like the vending machine example. This can apply to homes or anything with a loan where more than one party has a claim to the property over a span of time. 8. Crowdfund your business or project even in the most remote area. What if you're in an impoverished, third world nation? You don't live near a metropolitan city. You live 30 or 50 or 100 miles from the nearest bank. You don't own a car. Your local dirt road is flooded out by rain 3 or 4 days a week. Your nation's currency is going through inflation at close to 10% annually, and you don't get much of it to begin with. You support your family from a small farm you own that provides food to live on, but could provide more if you could invest in grain, materials, and more land. You know one person several miles away with a computer and an internet connection. You can get to him once a week when you shop near his location. He lets you use a computer if you need. Bitcoin's unique abilities give you the means to transact worldwide. Now, you have options you've never had before. With Bitcoin, you can get a free Bitcoin wallet online, have a web page made, and you can put your QR code online. Place an ad to gain payments from anyone worldwide. A few US dollars in Bitcoin may be worth hundreds of currency units in many countries with a swiftly depreciating national currency. In many foreign lands, 10 United States dollars in Bitcoin would change the lives of entire families for 2 or 3 months. Websites, networks, and partnerships are being built worldwide to make these capabilities of Bitcoin easier to realize every day. 9. Don't like your government or central banking system. Bitcoin makes a financial and political statement. Maybe you or someone you know is the type of person that hates being controlled, financially or otherwise. Maybe they are the type of person that is constantly complaining about the Federal Reserve, the government, or regulations in general. Bitcoin may be your ticket. Bitcoin is just a technology, but it is a technology that is not owned or sanctioned by any government or centralized body or server. It is a true financial model of independence. The more money invested into Bitcoin means less money is invested directly into government, central banking, and the status quo, in general. The more money flowing into the Bitcoin ecosystem, the more each Bitcoin grows in value in the long run. Pretty much the opposite of how modern fiat currency works, which is something to consider whether you are new to Bitcoin or not. 10. Bitcoin's speed makes a wire transfer seem like a steamship. Have you ever tried to take more than 10,000 United States dollars out of a bank? These days, you will have a conversation with the branch manager, and the transaction will be sent to the government, regardless of where you are. You are on somebody's list. Ever try to move more than a gold coin or two through customs on a flight overseas? Yeah, you will spend some time in a room with men carrying guns. Privacy and rights are becoming a thing of the past with the old guard of value transfer. Bitcoin steps up your security and privacy in a big way. Access your Bitcoins without a need to transfer them, no matter you go. Sending a wire transfer takes days. Why waste the time? Plus, you'll have to answer 20 questions as to who you're sending it to and why. If you want to send $1 million in Bitcoin to someone overseas, you can send it fully encrypted to any address you like, without an interrogation by a bank, or fear of reprisals. They'll receive it in seconds, and get it verified within the hour. Create a brain wallet if you like, and access your BTC by remembering a favorite phrase.